So I'd love to talk to you about all of the tools that we have that are supplemental to our training. But before I even get into that, I am on an emotional high right now. Last evening, my wife and I, we went out to the movie theater and we saw Les Mis. Now, of all the plays that we've seen on Broadway, Les Mis is our favorite. And in fact, it was our 43rd wedding anniversary, and Bonnie gave me the tickets to that as a gift for our anniversary. Very, very momentous. And I'll tell you, after seeing the play some 4 times on Broadway and then going to the movie really, really cemented more than any other time my understanding of why I am such a fan and so moved by it. The reinforcement that the movie was able to do in terms of the storyline and the emotions. I looked around in the theater at one point. I don't think there was a dry eye in the house. And the last person that I wanted to make eye contact with in the theater was my wife, Bonnie, because I thought that we would be disruptive by having a crying jam. That is the power of video. It's also the power of repetition. And that's a great segue into telling you about training tools. The training tools that we've put together under the Jack Daly brand cover areas such as sales, how to win new customers, grow the ones you have, and differentiate yourself from the competition. Sales management, which is all about growing your sales force in quantity and quality, and then creating a winning culture, how to create the environment in your business such that people are jazzed to work there. So we've got audio in every format that you could imagine. We have video similarly, and we have books that I've written, and we have workbooks that are involved in all of those audios and videos. Most of audio and video has been done in front of a live audience, and some of it has been studio driven, and it's all live Jack. So let me just give you some insight into just some of what we have. We've got something called Jack in a Box. And I work with a great guy by the name of Bob Chesney, and he helps me with the creativity of some of this stuff. And he said, Jack, you've got so many good things. I think you ought to put them together and bundle them together so that people aren't buying one at a time and missing out on some of these other cool things. So we put a whole bunch of the books and the audios and the videos together on sales and sales management, and we called it Jack in a Box. And that is one of the most popular things that we have going. But I then produced a whole lot of other things. We had advanced sales and advanced sales management, and we did some really, really cool stuff over in Australia. And then we had an opportunity to take one of my favorite clients who busted loose in 1 week of me coming into their company and working with their inside sales force. We doubled the conversion rate in that company. And then that CEO and I had the opportunity to get in front of an audience of 80 entrepreneurs for a couple hours and just tell the story of what we did and how he felt as I was doing it and all those types of things. So we had that on video, and then I did a whole bunch of new stuff on how to create this winning culture. And Bob says to me, I think we have another box. And I'm going, well, what do we call it? And he says, well, I think you call it Jack Outside the Box. And so that has no books in it, but it's got all kinds of audios and videos, and it's really, really advanced, cool stuff that'll make a major impact in your company. So we also offer that to our clients. Then we got the idea that people were going, well, I just want it all. I want anything you got, Jack. And I said, well, then we'll put both boxes together, and I don't know, what do we call it? And we came up with the Daly Double. And so if you ever wanted everything and anything that Jack Daly has ever done in audio, video, and books, you're going to get it in the Daly Double. Incidentally, if you ever wanted to make a great investment and get the biggest bang for your buck, the Daly Double is the way to go. Then we did a series of about 20 webcasts of about an hour apiece on culture, sales, and sales management. And those webcast series, they come with 5 supporting documents. We've got the key takeaways from each one of those sessions. We've identified a workbook to work with a webcast for each one of them. We have the test questions. We have answers to the test questions. We have a discussion leader's guide. And for each one of those webcasts, we've put it together in this webcast series. And so that's there for you to get reinforced. And here I am back at Les Mis last night at the movie being kind of really reinforced and saying, gosh, this story just gets better and better. I can't wait to go see the show again. This is the power of what we have here from the standpoint of sales, sales management, and culture. So that's the stuff. And I got a couple minutes with you to just kind of bop with you. But I'll tell you what, you can get way more informed by going to jackdaly.net, or you could go and talk to a live person at 888-298-6868, and they'll take you as deep as you want to go on any one or all of the things that I just mentioned.